Hello, welcome. Here we go. Welcome to the Ukiah Dolphins 2019-2020 Swim Awards video version. I'm sorry that we're not going to be presenting any water polo awards this time, but we didn't have a water polo season, but there will be a special water polo announcement later on in this video presentation, so stick around. I'd like to make this short, but most of you know me, but if you don't, I'm Carol Larson, the outgoing Ukiah Dolphins president. I've experienced quite a few challenges as president over the last 4 years, but I gotta say that this year's been a doozy. I want to say a big thank you to all of you for your continued support. Getting a swim team through a global pandemic is not anything I thought was part of the job. I'm proud of how we've pivoted and adjusted to a new normal that constantly changes. I want to say thank you to the board, Alana Keplinger, who was a sounding board and a voice of reason for me over the summer, and Jenny Kramer for all of her efforts in getting the online dues payment a reality, and so much more that she does behind the scenes. Gina Danner for graciously stepping into the role of president. Thank you and congratulations, you're going to do great. Kimberly Wellington for doing all the grunt work this summer, even getting her coach's certification so we could continue to have a plan B if our coaches were out, which we've had to do a few times. Andrea Spencer for getting our online store, our team store and team merchandise up and running and continuing to update it and getting the awards together, which is not an easy feat, especially during a pandemic. Jenny Vaught was the driving force for getting us Safe Sport recognized. And I just can't thank you guys enough. We have accomplished a lot over this last year, and I thought I would take a little time out to do a little horn tooting. Beep, beep. I mentioned before, but we became Safe Sport recognized. And thanks to all of you that helped do that by doing all your certifications. And Jenny Vaught for guiding us through it, because there was a lot to accomplish in a very small amount of time. In order to qualify for one of the grants that Pacific Swimming was offering, we had to become Safe Sport recognized, and we did it, and we received an $8,000 grant from Pacific Swimming, so that's huge. We upgraded our website this last year, and with that, it enabled us to have online team registrations, so there's no more paper, and you guys, everyone can just do it themselves, and new members can do it themselves. It's been very helpful for us behind the scenes. We've also done the online dues payment, and we've updated the handbook and our bylaws, which sounds easy, but it really isn't. We've improved our emergency communications, which came in handy this summer, so that when the red group's practice was canceled, the gold group didn't need to know about it. That really came in handy, and with all the air quality updates that were changing throughout the day, that came in very useful, and we didn't have to inundate you all with tons of emails. We hired an assistant coach, Christine Gonzalez. Welcome, Christine, and she's already been doing great stuff. We managed and maintained our wait list, which is a COVID-related thing. Having to work with limits on the number of kids we could have in the pool at one time, we created a wait list, and we managed it. And we added 22 swimmers from the wait list since June 15th, and there are 6 on it right now to start at any time whenever there's an opening, and we have 8 on the wait list for next summer. We're thrilled that we're able to support Charlie going to Sonoma State, and that he's sticking around to help us out, and that I have to say Charlie has learned how to pivot quite a bit, and I can't thank him enough for his flexibility and going with the flow, because it's been a lot. And Coach Nolan, who was patient all summer long, we kept checking in with each other, and he got creative this fall, and we were able to squeeze in a high school water polo conditioning session this October. But I'd say our biggest accomplishment for me, that's my opinion, is our COVID response. This was a team effort. First, USA Swimming and Pacific Swimming have been amazing throughout the entire time. USA Swimming adjusted the insurance coverage to allow for dryland workouts. So Charlie was able to he conducted 2 sessions, 4 days a week during most of our shelter in place. USA Swimming provided a very well thought out return to pool plan that we were able to customize and provide to our local health department. And then we provided it to the Ukiah Unified School District. There was a lot of poking and nudging and nagging going on behind the scenes with the goal of getting the kids back in the pool as soon as possible. We were one of the first organized sports in our area that was able to resume some bit of normal practices. So I'm grateful for the school district for letting us use the pool. I know they wanted the kids swimming just as much as we did. We have pivoted as all the health orders have changed. We've managed our wait lists, so there's been very few gaps. Last month, we had 63 kids taking part in swim and water polo. 63 kids, and with a waiting list on both of those for both groups. But I don't know if we've had 63 kids in the program in October in quite a few years. So that's phenomenal. When we first got back in the pool, I had bathroom duty the first day, and I gotta tell you, I got teary-eyed just seeing the kids swimming. And I know after the kids got back in the pool, my kids' demeanor changed tremendously for the better. And a lot of feedback that I got from other parents was that their kids were just so much happier. And it's pretty amazing what exercise and interacting with humans your age can do to the mental psyche. So it's just been a total win-win. Um, and and in some of my emails, I've mentioned that COVID's put a huge financial strain on the team. When shelter in place first happened, we made the decision not to charge dues. We didn't know what everybody's financial circumstances were. We just thought it was the right thing to do. I found out later on that some teams continued to charge dues, either full or sometimes partial, depending on the team. We applied for a PPP loan to cover most of Charlie's salary. Luckily, we were able to resume practice and start charging dues again mid-June. The bummer is, during the whole summer, that's our peak time, and we usually have a lot of kids, but we were limited because of the health order. So we weren't able to collect as many dues as we normally do in a summer, and we weren't able to have water polo either. But I'd say the biggest financial blow was not being able to host our swim meet, Soroptimist swim meet. In years past, we've netted anywhere from $10,000 to $13,000 from the swim meet, and so from my rough estimate, COVID-19 created a revenue loss of about $18,000 to $20,000 for the team. So we applied for several grants from USA Swimming and Pacific Swimming. And all of these grants had pre-qualifying requirements like becoming Safe Sport recognized, which we talked about, taking part in meetings, the answering surveys, board members becoming non-athlete members of USA Swimming, having a student athlete attend student athlete meetings. And when the application came out, and if we didn't have that pre-qualifying thing, we made sure it happened, and we did it. And so to date, we have received $28,200 in grants. One of them being $17,000 from Pacific Swimming, which is our regional entity of USA Swimming. And to me, this is a huge sign from Pacific Swimming that they want us to be around for many years to come, and that's our goal. This not only fills the gap of our loss, but it actually puts us in a position to invest in the future. So our goals are to be relevant with the times, to be user-friendly, to not be cost prohibitive to our members, to grow the program, and to have a well-qualified coaching staff. Coach Tom has made a commitment to us to help out with conducting clinics and private sessions and mentoring both Charlie and Christine. And we've already taken him up on it, and he'll be back next spring to help out with that some more. So what does the future hold? Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. USA Swimming has launched a sanctioned virtual swim meet format. So our next goal is we're gonna try to figure out how to make that happen. It's important for the kids to have times, to have real USA Swimming sanctioned times, and to be able to improve on those times. And it's also important for the kids to have some competitive fun. We're missing out on that. So we're going to figure that out. And then also, once the health order allows, we will try to have some dual meets with neighboring teams. We've already been in touch with Willits and Humboldt. A couple other little side notes. Team Swag makes great gifts for the holiday season. So go to our website and click on the Team Store button and get your swag. The team gets a little bit of kickback from all the purchases made through the website. So get your kid a parka, get grandma a sweatshirt, have grandma buy your swimmer some sweats, who knows? But please make that happen. Also, if you're an Amazon shopper, please consider Ukiah Dolphins as your Amazon Smile nonprofit of choice, because we get a small little kickback for that too. And also, just as another side note, that we're a small local community. Our community supports us over the years. Anything you can do to help out our local businesses, our restaurants that can't serve indoors, our wineries, that anything you can do, shop local if you can. A lot of our members are part of this group, and we got to do whatever we can to keep them around and support each other. So. With that said, I got to tell you, I am super proud of our organization and how we've been able to adapt to this ever-changing environment. And when I look back, I like, we got the kids in the pool June 15th. And we have maintained a well-run, highly sought-out youth program, and I'm really proud of that. This has been a tireless effort from a handful of people. Charlie, Kimberly, Christine, Jenny, Kramer, and I have been in constant communications regarding air quality and wait list and health order changes and new member registrations. And you've all been flexible and patient and supportive, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you. That's it. I'm handing the reins over to Gina. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be around to support her and the board. And that's it for the boring talking part of this video, or part of it. Anyways, here you go. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Greetings, Dolphins families. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for your confidence in my ability to carry out the duties of the board president for our much loved swim team. I'm sure that you would all agree with me when I say that Carol is leaving enormous shoes to fill, and right now I have pretty small feet, but I hope to be able to grow into her shoes over the next couple of years. In the meantime, I ask for your patience as we make this slow transition, and as Carol mentioned, she's not going anywhere. I'm sure I will be in daily contact with her as things come up. I also wanted to briefly share with you just how much the Ukiah Dolphins holds a special place in my heart. Over the years, it has added so much positivity to my life in so many different ways. First, as a swimmer myself, I found I was able to find that sense of community and support after just moving to the Ukiah area as a child. And then through the swim team, I have formed some of the best friendships of my lifetime that are still some of my best friends. And now it absolutely fills me up to see my own kids having some of those same experiences. So also, I just want to say that I absolutely love the sport of swimming. I love that kids get to see their hard work pay off. I love that swimming is both an individual and a team sport. I love the sense of community that it brings. And most importantly, right now, I love that our kids have this as a mental and physical and social outlet. for them to release during these unprecedented times. So let's keep up the good work. Let's continue to grow our team and our community together. Please don't hesitate to call me or email me if anything comes up. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, Dolphins families. My name is Andrea Spencer, and I'm proud to serve on the board as your awards chair and team apparel coordinator. In this position, I order all of the team awards and coaches awards and maintain the team store on our website. Last year, the board voted to update some of our awards and how we track our swimmers' progress. For one, we now use the U.S. Swimming's I Am Ready and I Am Extreme system to recognize our swimmers' efforts. Details about I Am Ready and I Am Extreme, along with this season's points tally, are on our website. We're also pleased to announce that we've renamed 2 awards which honors 2 of our former coaches. The first is the Lee Panteja Outstanding Dolphin Award. This is given to 2 swimmers, 1 boy and 1 girl. Lee Panteja is synonymous with Ukiah Dolphins' excellence. He coached for 38 years and was the backbone of our program. Many of our Dolphins' parents were coached by Lee. He retired 6 years ago, but his legacy lives on. Thank you, Coach Lee. The second is the Rick Cleland Outstanding Water Polo Player Award. This award is also given to 1 boy and 1 girl. Rick Cleland started the Ukiah Dolphins water polo program and coached for 20 years. He retired last year. During his time as coach, he took our water polo team to Budapest, Hungary, and to New Zealand. Rick Cleland is synonymous with Ukiah water polo greatness. Thank you, Coach Rick. We hope that you're enjoying your retirement. Each year, we also bestow the Hardman Pierce Award to 2 swimmers, 1 boy and 1 girl. This award is in memoriam of 2 Ukiah Dolphins, Sandra Hardman and Bob Pierce, both of whom sadly died in a car accident in 1961. This is the only award that is chosen by the swimmer's teammates and not the coach. It is given to 2 teammates who display all-around good sportsmanship, who are always willing to try, and who never let their team down. We also have the Golden Dolphin Award. This is given to swimmers who are 18 years of age or graduating seniors. And lastly, we also have the Most Improved Awards given to 1 boy and 1 girl. More information about all of our awards can be found on our website and in our handbook. Thank you and congratulations to all our tremendous Dolphins. See you at the pool.
Hi there. I'm Charlie Baird, as all of you well know. I'm going to start out by talking about a couple of our red and bronze swimmers today, and Christine's going to jump in and talk about them as well, Coach Christine. So I'm going to start out with Chase Vaught. Chase started swimming when we got back in the pool in June. It's been really fun to work with Chase. He's put a lot of effort into improving his technique. He's got a smile on his face every day. And I'm just really thrilled that he stuck around, and I'm looking forward to working with him in the future. All right, next I'm going to move on to Lucy Horiguchi. Hopefully I didn't slay that last name there. I did my best. So Lucy started back in June as well. Her brother KG has been swimming for a couple years, and Lucy, I think, has been doing other sports like volleyball, but I'm really glad that Lucy's joined the swim team. She really has a natural gift for swimming, and it really was apparent from the first day she got in the water, so I'm really glad to have Lucy here. And she's really good with her teammates as well, so glad to have Lucy around. All right, now I'm going to move on to Owen Nelson. Owen just got started up recently from the wait list. He's very focused, and he really has shown a great ability to kick underwater for a long time, which is something that swimmers generally don't get until they've swam for a couple of years. So him having that ability to do it pretty well early on is really cool, and it's been really fun to work with Owen. And next we have Preston. Preston also started up recently. He got off the waiting list earlier this fall. And Preston has really improved with his freestyle and all of his strokes tremendously since starting with us. And it's been really fun to work with Preston. And now we have John Rodrigue. John Rodrigue. John puts a smile on my face every day. It's been really fun to work with him. His breaststroke and all of his other strokes along with that, but especially his breaststroke, have improved tremendously since coming back this summer, and it's been great to have John around. I enjoy working with John a lot. Bryn Vaught. I have Bryn Vaught as well. She is a very, very focused swimmer as well. She comes in and she always wants to do more. If I say that we're doing 25, she wants to do 50. She wants to do 100. She's always ready for more, and she's always ready for a challenge. And I really enjoy working with Bryn. Madeline Wellington is next. Madeline always comes into practice with a great attitude. She has a lot of green swim gear that I talk about a lot. And she has really improved a lot in the course of the last couple of months, and it's been really great to have Madeline around. Really enjoy working with Madeline. Now we have Tori Corbett. She started back in the summer. I know before, Tori didn't swim a whole lot in the winter because it was a little bit cold for her, but she seems like she's sticking around in the winter months now, and that's awesome to see. We really enjoy having Tori. She's a very gifted swimmer. And she's a great teammate as well, so we're glad to have Tori around. And now I have Ethan Johnston. Ethan Johnston has just gotten back in after a little break. We really enjoy working with Ethan. He's a fun kid. He always wants to, when we're hanging around after practice, he always wants to come talk to the coaches. Just about really anything. He's a fun kid to have around. And Tala Pardini. Tala was the probably one of the most consistent, if not the most consistent, in our Zoom dryland training, and it really paid off when she got back in the pool. We did a lot of technique and what we call deck drills during the Zoom dryland, and it really showed up in her stroke from the moment she got back in. And she's carried a lot of that momentum into these last couple of months, and she's been doing really well. And she also has the I Am Ready certificate, and we have this right here. So Tala, when you come to practice, you'll be able to pick this up. So congratulations on that, Tala. All right, and now my last red/bronze swimmer today is James Rodrigue. James started pretty recently. He is his brother John, who I talked about earlier, has been swimming for a while, and James is a little bit older. He's very focused. He's a golden role model to have around. He started out in red because of our the logistics of our of how many kids we could have in each group, and we didn't have enough room in bronze at the time, but there was some room in red, and he was a little bit older than some of those kids, and he was really a good positive influence for the kids in that group, so that was great to see. And I've really enjoyed working with James. And that's all of my red and bronze swimmers. I'm going to hand it over to Christine now to give you the rest of them. Thank you. I'll be back. Hi, Coach Charlie again. I'm going to introduce Coach Christine right now, and I just want to take a moment to talk about how well she's doing and how quickly she's picked things up and how much the kids enjoy working with her. And it's really just been a pleasure to have her added to our coaching staff. And right now she's going to come in and talk about some of the red and bronze swimmers that she's been working with. And with that, I'm going to welcome Coach Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your team. First up, I have Mason. You're definitely one of the funniest people I've ever met. Thank you so much for making the whole team smile at practice. Up next, I have Kamala. It's been so fun getting to know you, and I love that you never give up when trying to learn a new drill or stroke. I love having you on the team so much. And then we have KG. When you stick your mind to something, I think you surprise even yourself. You're an awesome friend to everyone on the team, and you're a really amazing swimmer whenever you let yourself be. Then we have Andrew. I really hope you love swimming as much as we love having you on the team. You're always so sweet and nice to everyone and really encouraging. Ava, you're so sweet and such a little fish in the water. I love that you never get discouraged and keep trying every drill until you master it. Your smile makes everyone's day, including mine. Emma, you made me feel so welcome when I first came to a Dolphins practice. You're an amazing swimmer and an even better friend. Theo, you have so much talent, and I'm so excited to see what kind of swimmer you turn into. And I think it's hilarious that we just found out that we're neighbors. On to bronze. Sydney, whenever you jump into the pool, you turn into an amazing swimmer. And outside the pool, you're an amazing friend. Your butterfly is incredible, and if we can get you in the pool on time, you'd have so much more time to blow us all away with your amazing swimming. Carmen, I feel like I'm talking to a best friend when I talk to you. I love how you encourage all the other swimmers, except for maybe your brother. We can all learn how to be a better teammate and friend from you. Skylar, you're always the first in the pool and the first to start swimming. You have the leadership abilities to make sure everyone is doing the right thing, even when no one else is looking. You're an amazing teammate and swimmer and friend. Steven, you're such a good swimmer, and I love that you're always giving it your all, no matter what stroke we're working on. Thank you so much for being an amazing teammate to all of your friends. Lucy, I can't believe you just joined the team. You picked up everything so fast, and you make every practice better with your dedication to trying your best. Welcome to the team. You already fit right in. Bella, oh my gosh, you're like an instant best friend to every person you meet. I love the new passion for butterfly that you have. You're definitely going to go so far. Jessie, you're such a fast swimmer. Now if we can get you to slow down, you could turn into an incredible swimmer so fast. I can't wait to see what kind of records you beat one day. Ruthie, you're such an amazing friend to all of your teammates, and I loved being able to work with you. Carmen really misses you too, and your breaststroke is incredible. We hope to see you soon. Samuel, the minute you stop questioning yourself, you're going to kill it in swimming. You have a lot more potential than you think you do, and thank you for being a part of this team. Jack, you're way better at handling tarps than me. You have an amazing sense of humor, and I'm honored to be your coach. You're a great swimmer, and I'm sad that you don't like backstroke because you're actually really good at it. Thank you for being an asset to this team. And you have this I Am Ready certificate waiting for you.
All right, so I'm back, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our silver group now. First up, I have Faith Breen. Faith rejoined the team just at the end of the summer, and she has come such a long way since she first got back in the pool. It really is incredible. Just the other night, I was thinking to myself, wow, Faith's freestyle and her breaststroke and just about everything else has improved so much, and it's been awesome to see. So Faith, it's been awesome to work with you, and just keep coming because you're going to get better and better. So now we're going to move on to Ella Danner. Ella has really taken on a leadership role in just the last couple of months in practice. She is making sure everybody's leaving on time. She's well versed in all of the intervals. It's awesome to have Ella around, and she's also really coming into her own as a swimmer, and I'm really looking forward to the day that she gets to swim in a meet again because she's going to do really, really well. And also, Ella has earned an I Am Ready certificate, so this is going to be waiting for you when you get back, when you come to practice on Monday, so congratulations. All right. Now we're going to move on to Walden Green. Walden joined back in the summer. I think he joined just after we first got back in the water, and he really had some work to do with his reach and his catch and his freestyle. We've been working on that a lot, and I'm happy to say that it's gotten much better. And Walden is just a great presence to have at practice. And he has just moved up to the silver group, and he's doing really, really well there. So congratulations, Walden. Now we have Aaliyah Johnston, and I was just talking about Ella's leadership role that she's taking on, and Aaliyah recently has taken on a leadership role in practice as well. And she's seen, I've seen her swimming improve, her technique, her conditioning, pretty much everything has improved, and she's doing all of that with water polo now, which is not an easy thing to do. So it's really been awesome to see Aaliyah grow and become a better swimmer in person. All right. Now we have Lily Keplinger. Lily is great to have at practice. She's a positive person. She attacks every set with a lot of enthusiasm, and she's always ready to work hard. And I miss Lily, actually. I haven't seen her in a little while, so I'm hoping to see her at practice soon. Lily's just been great to have around. So now we have Braden Land. Braden joined, I believe, in the latter part of June, just after we got back in the pool. He started out in bronze and has moved up to silver, kind of like Walden. So he's kind of moved through the ranks in the last couple of months, and he's been doing really well for himself. His breaststroke kick is incredible. He's got a lot of power, and he's really starting to learn some technique, so he's really being able to utilize all of that power and become an efficient swimmer. So it's been a lot of fun working with Braden, and I look forward to seeing him get even better. All right, now we've got Griffin Lefebvre. Griffin, when I think of Griffin, I think of a singer. I hear him singing all the time at practice. He's always happy. He's always got a good attitude. He's really good at sculling. He's getting really good in the aerobic freestyle sets that we're doing. He's getting better. His kicking is improving, so that's been good to see. So it's really been great to have Griffin around. Now we're going to move on to Lily Lefebvre, Griffin's cousin. So Lily just joined right around the beginning of the school year, I believe. She swam high school with us this year, and she got back in the water, and she's really starting to get back to where she was before we broke for shelter in place. And really, in a lot of ways, she's improved from the swimmer she was in March. So it's been really awesome to see Lily grow. And on top of all of that, she's just another great presence to have at practice. So Lily, it's been great to have you back in the water. All right, so Evan has done a really good job with attending more practices lately. His practice attendance has gone up a lot, and I'm talking about Evan Lodge here. He has always demonstrated a willingness to put his full effort into whatever I give him, and I have thrown some challenging stuff at him, and he doesn't back down. And there have been times where I'm going to have Evan try this, and he really exceeded my expectations more often than not. So Evan, the more you practice, the better you're going to get, and it's been awesome to see your attendance go up during practice. And I also have an I Am Ready certificate from the time you were 11 years old and the time you were 12 years old. So these will be ready for you to pick up at practice when you start back up again. All right. Now working into Alora Nieto. Alora has improved quite a lot in her. She's always been a fast swimmer, and her technique is something that we identified that she needed to work on a little bit, and she has. And I've seen a lot of things improve over the course of the last couple of months in her technique, and that really has made her an even better swimmer than she already was, and that's been awesome to see. And also, Laura, we have a I Am Ready certificate ready for you here at the pool when you come to practice again, so congratulations for that. All right, so Taylor Owen started back up in September, and over the course of that time, I've watched her improve as a swimmer in many ways. Her backstroke has gotten better, her breaststroke pull downs have gotten better, her freestyle has gotten better. Her butterfly, she's starting to kick in her butterfly, even though she doesn't like it a whole lot. She's beginning to kick in her butterfly, and it's really making a big difference in her stroke. So really just an all-around improvement over the last couple of months since you've gotten back in the pool. And that's been awesome to see. So if you stick around, you're just going to see yourself get better. So now we're going to move on to Bennett Spencer. Bennett is a very, very strong, physically gifted swimmer. And something that we identified with Bennett was we need to work on the technique a little bit to take advantage of all of his strength and make sure that none of it was being wasted. And recently we've been working a lot on his breaststroke, and I've seen that come so far. And that's something, and I think Bennett feels it, and it's been something that's really cool to see as his coach. And Bennett's only going to get better the more he practices and the more he focuses on his technique. So we also have a I Am Ready certificate ready for you here at the pool. So you can pick that up next time you're at practice, so congratulations. So now I'm going to move on to the Gold Group swimmers. And first up, I have Kate Corbett. Kate is somebody who always shows up to practice and gives it her all. She never leaves anything in the pool. She knows how to approach each and every set in an intelligent way to get the most out of it. She is a great teammate. She really just knows what to say, really, no matter what the situation is. She has a lot of intelligence for that kind of thing. So it's been awesome to see Kate get better over the course of the last year. And I'm looking forward to seeing her get even better. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Austin Danner now. Austin always comes to practice, always is ready to try, always is supportive of his teammates. When we're doing relays, when we're doing just about anything that's challenging, he always knows what to say. He always knows how to bring the mood up, and he's just always ready for a challenge. And recently we've talked about his personal goals, and I'm looking forward to helping him achieve those personal goals. So it's been awesome to work with Austin, and I look forward to doing that a whole lot more. Now, also, Austin has some I Am Ready certificates, one from the time he was 13 years old, and now he's 14, and we have one from the time he was 14 as well. So these are ready for you to pick up at practice, Austin. Congratulations. All right. Diego Fernandez started swimming in February. And if you pulled up a video of him swimming then and pulled up one of him swimming now, you wouldn't be able to tell it's the same swimmer. He's really made a tremendous effort to improve himself, and it's really paid off in just about every facet of his swimming. And he's always ready for a challenge. You know, when I give the kids a longer, harder set, most of them look at me like, why are you doing this to me? Diego, on the other hand, he's like, I like this, Charlie, and he's just ready to go. So it's really been a pleasure to work with you, Diego, and I'm looking forward to doing it a lot more. All right, so now we're going to move on to Mason Fleming. Mason, I could say a lot about Mason, but for this video, I'll keep it relatively short. Mason, like Diego, always is asking for longer, harder sets. He's ready for the challenge, and that's really admirable for him, and he's really made an effort to change up his technique in a couple of strokes, breaststroke in particular, and when he does that, he's a pretty good breaststroker. So I look forward to working with him more. I know that he's doing water polo right now. When he gets back in the pool, I'll be ready, and I know he will be too, and I'm really looking forward to that. So now I'm going to move on to Luke Cobal. Luke might be one of the more physically gifted athletes that I've ever gotten to work with. He always shows up to practice. He's great with his teammates, and he's always ready to try. There's not really anything bad I can say about Lucas Coball. Um, I would I would love to see him here more. That's the one thing I would say. Now I'm going to move on to Jessica Kramer. Jessica has an unreal dolphin kick. One of the better dolphin kicks I've ever seen. Most of you weren't around when Haley Vance was around swimming. Maybe some of you had some experience with her as a coach, but Haley also had some of the best underwater dolphin kick I've ever seen, and it's comparable to that. And that's one of the best compliments I can really give. And Jessica's always good to her teammates, and it's just been awesome to see how much better she's gotten in a lot of things. I think at the end of the summer, we did a long set with freestyle 50s on the 50-second interval, a long one, a very long one. I think we did like 33 50s on the 50 seconds, and she made every single one of them. And I remember back in March, she couldn't make 10. So just seeing her improve that much, it was awesome to see. So also, we have an IM Extreme certificate for Jessica waiting at the pool. So congratulations, Jessica. You can pick this up at practice next week. All right, Chris Larson is next. And I really enjoy being around Chris. He's always got something funny to say. Even if it is when he's late and he's trying to talk to me on the pool deck and he's trying to get in the pool, and I've got to spray him with a little bit of water to get him in the pool. I always tell him, Chris, I enjoy these conversations, but I want to see you swimming. And when he gets in the pool, he is determined when he wants to be, and when he really goes for it, it's an inspiration for everybody. So, Chris, we hope that you continue to come to practice, and we'd love to see you here more frequently. All right, now we have Nicholas Larson. Nick, Nick just recently, him and I identified some practice objectives for him, and I know that this is more of a broad video about the course of the season, but I just want to talk about the last week and some of the goals that he set for himself in practice, and just seeing him push himself, having something concrete to go for, the determination to hit those goals and hit those numbers that we talked about has been awesome to see. And I really think even though it's been a short period of time, it's made a big difference in his swimming. Just last night, from the time we're recording this, Friday night, he, at the end of practice, swam his best time in the 100 butterfly from a push, and he beat it by about 3.8 seconds. So that, for any of you that have swam before, you know that that's not an easy thing to do. And as far as just the overall view of Nicholas for the season, he's always ready to work hard. He is an awesome teammate. He's good to everybody, and it's just been awesome to see him improve over the course of the last year. And also, Nicholas, at the pool, you have an I Am Ready certificate, 2 I Am Ready certificates from your 13-14, the 13-14 age groups, and 2 I Am Extreme certificates ready to be picked up at the pool for the 13-14 age group. So congratulations, Nick. These are waiting for you. All right. And now we're going to move on to Forrest Lefebvre. Forrest is, like his brother, is always in a good mood, is always good to his teammates, and he's just a positive person to have at practice. And we've been working on his freestyle recovery, and he's always asking me how his recovery is looking. And in general, it's getting much, much better. He's doing well with that, and he's getting better in a lot of other areas in his swimming too. And I'm looking forward to seeing him swim backstroke at a meet, because that's also been looking good at practice as well. So, Forrest, it's been awesome working with you. On the freestyle recovery, let's make sure that you're not waving to the crowd. And then you're going to turn into a pretty good swimmer, I know. So now I'm going to move on to Silas Strauss. Silas, in the summer, I saw a light switch flip with him. His attitude at practice, the way he approached everything, he was willing to take on a lot more challenges, and it really just, it showed up and it paid off, because he's become a much better swimmer, and in pretty much every area. In particular, his butterfly. He was asking me about his butterfly the other night, and Silas, yes, your butterfly has gotten a lot better. You do need to keep your head down, but it's come a long way, and it's going to get even better. So that's been awesome to see. And Isabel Van Sant. She started swimming for the high school swim team this spring, and she's jumped in with the gold group, and it's been awesome to see her improve as much as she has over the last couple of months. She's, like most, has a really good attitude at practice. I've seen her backstroke improve so much. Her butterfly has gotten so much better. And those two in particular, but everything really has gotten better since she's gotten back in the pool. And I've seen her become more mentally tough at practice. She's ready to take on challenges, and that's been awesome to see. So, Izzy, I'm looking forward to working with you more. And that's all I have for the gold group. So, thank you. All right, so for our individual awards, the first up we have is the Golden Dolphin Award. The Golden Dolphin Award will be presented to all Ukiah swimmers 18 years of age or who are graduating seniors who have been members of the Ukiah Dolphins for 4 years. 2 of the 4 years must be those following the swimmer's junior and senior years of high school. This award is given in memory of Bill Lowborough. And our lone recipient this year is Mia Kurland. Congratulations, Mia. This is waiting for you at the pool. Get it before you go to Seattle for the month. All right, so next up we have Most Improved. And I have to say that you guys didn't make it easy on me, but I did end up deciding that Julia Salmone is our Most Improved for the girls, and Silas Strauss is our Most Improved boy. So congratulations, both of you. These are waiting for you at the pool. You can come get them as early as next week. All right, so next we have the Lee Pantea Outstanding Dolphin Trophy. So I'm really thrilled with the renaming of this award. Lee, like Carol said in her State of the Union, Lee was the backbone of this program for the better part of 38 years, and this is well deserved. Congratulations, Coach. So the recipients of the award this year are Kate Corbett, and you're going to have this medallion waiting for you at the pool on Monday when you come to practice. And Nick Larson, this will be waiting for you at practice. Congratulations to both of you. This is well deserved. All right, so next we have the Hardman Pierce Award Trophy. This award is the highest tribute which can be paid to a member of the Ukiah Dolphin swim team. It was established in 1961 as a memorial to Sandra Hardman and Bob Pierce, both Ukiah Dolphins killed in an automobile accident. It is not a swimming award and is not based on the ability of the swimmer. It is presented to the boy and girl on the team who display all-around good sportsmanship, who are always willing to try and never let their teammates down. To be eligible for this trophy, the Dolphin must have been an active member of the team for at least 2 seasons and be 13 years of age or older. The swimmers on an all eligible member ballot sheet select 2 boys and 2 girls whom they feel deserve the honor. These candidates shall be listed in alphabetical order and voted on by secret ballot by all paid members of the team. The names of the boy and girl chosen shall be engraved on the perpetual Hardman Pierce trophy belonging to the Ukiah Dolphin swim team. In addition, winners of the award shall each receive a trophy to keep. The auxiliary purchases these trophies. All right, and the recipients of this year's awards as voted on by the teammates. We have Nick Larson and Kate Corbett. So these are going to be waiting for you at the pool. And when you make your way into the team room, you'll see your name engraved, the latest installment on this trophy in 2020. So congratulations to both of you. This is a tremendous honor, and thank you.